Hello, this is Leonardo De Filippis of St. Luke Productions. And I wanted to talk to you about something that's happened to me in a personal note and a professional note as we do our ministry here at St. Luke Productions. Last October, I was starting to get very, very sick. And they announced that I probably had pneumonia. So I just kept working away, and that pneumonia kept lasting for, after many antibiotics, for 3 months. And then we finally did a procedure to check in my lungs. And then after the day after Christmas, we found out that I had lung cancer. So this was a great shock to our family, to Patty, my wife, and myself, of course, and our staff. And we kind of kept the circle slow, and we didn't expand it out to tell everyone at that time. But a lot of you, it's the first time you're going to hear about this. So we continued on our journey. I have been now with a great doctor, a team that is taking care of me. Of course, it's a serious type of cancer, so it's made me have to really reflect on the kind of suffering and passion that I have to go through, the cross that I have to accept that Christ has given me at this time, and how I can use that to sanctify my own self, but also to pray and dedicate a lot of my prayers and sufferings for each and every one of you. So we continue to do that. And it came at a time when we finished Tolton, our film on Tolton, and it's exciting because it's so beautiful. I'm really excited about it. And now we're trying to get it known. We finished the website, toltonmovie.com, and we want to get it out there so that everyone in the world will see this incredible new saint that hopefully will help our country in a deep and rich way. On the other hand, we have that movie that we're doing, Heart of Mercy, which is on St. Faustina, Divine Mercy. And that's taking longer because it's a much more complicated show that we're putting together. But our editors and myself are working diligently every day to keep this going. And we're doing this even with my cancer, which is amazing. So we ask for your prayers that you continue to support us so we can finish these two amazing projects, because I think they're really going to be significant in helping, especially the Catholic vision out there, in the world of film particularly, and the story of the saints. So, but on the other side, I've had a lot of great insights. All of us have to go through a passion. All of us have to go through a suffering, each a cross, and each of you has had to do that numerous times. Many of you have had cancer or sickness, or somebody has died in the family, and these are tragedies. So they hurt, and sometimes they're long sufferings, sometimes they're short sufferings. But what it's done is it helped me to understand that you can't just go to the resurrection. You have to go through the passion. And what's so beautiful about it is, I've spent 45 years performing the lives of the saints, creating shows on the lives of the saints. And now I have an even greater insight into what they had to do, because each of them, shared in the sufferings of Christ. I love St. Paul when he says, I only preach Jesus Christ crucified. Well, what does that mean? Well, that means that we only go to the resurrection through his death. His body and blood have to be broken, so that the water and blood coming out of his side after the spear, it helps us he redeems us, because he is the Messiah, the anointed one. He is bringing about a healing for all the sins we've all done, so that now we can enter into the resurrection. So I feel actually a great hope to go forward, because I think God is allowing this to happen to me, to work on these projects still, and to work on me personally. So, and I'm going to offer all this up for those two projects, the two great saints, Father Tolton and St. Faustina. But I'm also going to offer this up for all of your sufferings. Many of you have them, and I may not know them all, but in my heart, God knows them. Jesus knows them. And so I really, in this closing, I say, whatever we do, in our life, we're going to be examined not by our success, not by all this ministry stuff that I've done. It's by love. If we loved, because God is love. And so I beg all of you to reflect on that as you go forward in your life and really appreciate the moments you have right now with your family, with your friends, in the church, so that each moment is a precious thing that you thank God, because we think too much of the future, because the future never comes. It's always today. So God bless you for your prayers and your continued support as we go forward here at St. Luke Productions.